What happens when two geniuses walk the same streets, breathe the same Renaissance air, but create worlds entirely different? Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo weren't just artists, they were rivals, innovators, and rebels. Today we explore their lives, their art, and the fierce, fascinating battle of minds that defined an era. 1. Early lives and beginnings. Every genius starts somewhere, but the beginnings of Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo foreshadowed the brilliance they would achieve. Leonardo was born in 1452 in Vinci, a small town in Italy. From a young age, he was curious about everything: anatomy, engineering, nature, art, and flight. Apprenticed to Andrea del Verrocchio in Florence, Leonardo mastered painting and sculpture while secretly studying science. His notebooks would later reveal a mind that blended art and invention like no other. Leonardo's curiosity wasn't limited to beauty, it sought truth, patterns, and innovation. Michelangelo, born in 1475 in Caprese, Italy, had a very different path. His father wanted him to study business, but Michelangelo's heart belonged to art. Sent to Florence as an apprentice, he studied under Domenico Ghirlandaio and quickly became known for his powerful, almost sculptural style. Michelangelo's art is raw, intense, and deeply emotional, a direct reflection of his fiery personality. Here we see the first difference. Leonardo is the thinker, the experimenter. Michelangelo is the force, the master of form and emotion. 2. Different artistic visions. Leonardo and Michelangelo both shaped the Renaissance, but their visions of art could not have been more different. Leonardo da Vinci sees the world as a system of connections. Every painting is an experiment in light, anatomy, and perspective. Look at the Last Supper. It's more than a biblical scene. It's a study of emotion, proportion, and the physics of space. Mona Lisa isn't just a portrait, it's the triumph of subtlety, mystery, and the interplay of light and shadow. Leonardo's work combines science and beauty. Every line, curve, and shadow is deliberate, reflecting a mind obsessed with understanding the universe. Michelangelo, in contrast, sees art as power and movement. His sculptures and frescoes explode with energy and emotion. David isn't just a statue, it's a testament to human strength, courage, and divine inspiration. The Sistine Chapel ceiling bursts with tension, drama, and divine grandeur. Michelangelo doesn't just paint or sculpt, he channels human struggle, spirituality, and physical perfection in monumental forms. Simply put, Leonardo invents, Michelangelo inspires. One studies the world to understand it, the other channels human passion to transform it. 3. Personalities and temperaments. The rivalry between Leonardo and Michelangelo wasn't just artistic, it was personal. Their personalities were as distinct as their styles. Leonardo da Vinci was curious, patient, and reflective. He loved observation and experimentation. Yet he could also be distracted, abandoning projects before completion to chase new ideas. His notebooks reveal a restless, endlessly questioning mind. Leonardo's temperament made him a universal genius, but sometimes prevented him from finishing works that would otherwise have been legendary. Michelangelo was intense, obsessive, and fiery. He poured himself entirely into every creation, often working in isolation, consumed by perfectionism. Unlike Leonardo, Michelangelo completed masterpieces under immense pressure, sometimes clashing with patrons or authorities. His brilliance was fueled by emotional intensity and a fierce desire to surpass everyone, including Leonardo. Their contrasting temperaments fueled both admiration and rivalry. Leonardo admired nature and discovery. Michelangelo worshipped struggle and artistic triumph. One is the calm observer of life, the other the passionate executor of vision. The Renaissance became their battlefield, each challenging the boundaries of what art could achieve. 4. Major works and legacy. When comparing Leonardo and Michelangelo, their works tell the story of their genius and rivalry. Leonardo's The Last Supper is a masterclass in composition. Every disciple's reaction is captured with precision, every line guides the viewer's eye, and perspective creates a depth that was revolutionary. Mona Lisa remains the ultimate symbol of mystery, her smile studied for centuries. Leonardo's notebooks, filled with inventions, anatomical sketches, and scientific observations, reveal a mind centuries ahead of its time. His legacy isn't only in art, but in human curiosity, merging science and beauty into a seamless whole. Michelangelo's David captures human strength at its peak. His Sistine Chapel ceiling, painted for years under grueling conditions, is unmatched in scale, emotion, and complexity. The Pietà combines serenity and sorrow in marble, demonstrating mastery of both form and feeling. Michelangelo's works embody power, intensity, and a commitment to expressing the human condition in its most dramatic form. While Leonardo experiments and inspires thought, Michelangelo confronts and moves the soul. One gives you knowledge and wonder, the other gives awe and passion. Both reshape the Renaissance and continue to influence art, science, and culture centuries later. 5. The rivalry. The tension between Leonardo and Michelangelo wasn't just theoretical, it was real. When both were commissioned to paint frescoes in Florence's Palazzo Vecchio, their rivalry escalated. Leonardo mocked Michelangelo's youthful inexperience, while Michelangelo criticized Leonardo's perfectionism and slow pace. Their rivalry pushed them to excel. Leonardo's scientific approach challenged Michelangelo to observe anatomy more closely, while Michelangelo's raw power and energy forced Leonardo to infuse his compositions with emotion. They were competitors, but also catalysts for each other's brilliance. Without this tension, the Renaissance might not have reached the heights we celebrate today. Their story reminds us that competition, when paired with talent, can create timeless genius. 6. Impact on the world. Leonardo and Michelangelo didn't just change art. They changed the way humans perceive creativity, talent, and genius. Leonardo da Vinci inspires curiosity. He shows that art and science are not separate, but intertwined. He challenges us to observe, question, and innovate. The modern inventor, engineer, and scientist owes a debt to his multidisciplinary vision. Michelangelo inspires ambition. He demonstrates that human emotion, struggle, and dedication can be captured in physical form. His sculptures and paintings continue to awe viewers, reminding us that passion and perseverance can create immortality in art. Together, they define the Renaissance not just as a period of art, but as a celebration of human potential. One teaches the mind to dream, the other teaches the soul to feel. They embody the duality of genius, thought and action, observation and execution. Conclusion. Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo were more than rivals. They were two sides of the same coin of genius. Leonardo thinks, observes, and invents. Michelangelo feels, executes, and inspires. Their lives, works, and rivalry remind us that creativity takes many forms, each powerful in its own way. Next time you gaze at the Mona Lisa or David, remember this. One represents the mind's infinite curiosity, the other the soul's boundless intensity. Both change the world, proving that true genius comes not from imitation, but from pushing boundaries, challenging rivals, and daring to create beyond imagination. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe for more.